Come up in the spot.
Yes, I'm back. Come back to do another YouTube video because I know I said I'd be consistent, but it seems I just can't stay consistent with YouTube. So I thought, you know, dropping a video every now and then won't do any harm. So it is going to be a short one today. Today I'm just doing deadlifts. I did do squats earlier, but I didn't record them. I did record them, but I just didn't record them in landscape. I recorded them in portrait, and that'll look really crap on YouTube. So yeah, we got deadlifts today. I'm working up to a 200 triple. I'm going to do 3 sets of 3, and then I'm going to do some back downs after. But yeah, deadlifts are feeling really good at the moment, and so are squats. But bench has taken a hit, and I think the main reason for that is me just overdoing it. I'm not programming properly for bench, and I just plateau. But it is my own fault. It's not anyone else's. It's my own fault for not programming it correctly. So yeah, we got deadlifts. I'm going to start with a plate, and I'm going to work up. I'm going to do 4 warm-ups before I get to my top set. And yeah, let's get into it. I'll give some deadlift tips along the way as well. So basically, to give a quick rundown of how you'd set up for a deadlift, because many of you might be watching this, many of you might not be avid gym goers. You might just go maybe once, maybe twice a week, and that's fine. But if you want to incorporate deadlifts into your training, I'm just going to give you a quick rundown of how you'd set up basically. So what you want to do is when you're looking down at the bar, you basically want your feet to be about shoulder width, because that creates a solid base of support. And when you look down, you want the bar to be running over the middle of your foot. So we call that the midfoot, going over your base of support. And when you go down for a deadlift, you don't want to be going down for it like it's a squat. Like you don't want to be keeping your chest really high, going down like this, because then you're not using your legs properly, you're not using your back properly. You're just turning it into a squat that's not on your back, pretty much. So what you want to do, you don't listen to people who say you can't curve your back when you deadlift. You can curve your back. That's not an issue. The problem is when you do that when you deadlift. When you excessively curve, that's when we find some problems. But doing a slight curve in your back like this, that's not going to harm anyone, unless you do it wrong, like I just showed you. Then yeah, you're going to hurt yourself. So you want to go down, like I said, not in a squat form. You want to lean down slightly. You want to grab the bar, and because I've got a slightly bigger frame, I'm going to put my feet wider, and I'm also going to bring my hands out wider because of my bigger frame. And I struggle with lockouts. So the wider you put your legs, basically, it's an easier lockout. The narrower you make your legs, the easier it's going to be off the floor. So what you want to do, you want to slightly lean down, go down, you want to grab the bar, and now this is what's called the slack pull. So you hear this, that little click in the bar, that's the slack. You want to get rid of this before you do anything. When you go down, grab the bar, first thing you want to do is take the slack out. So you take the slack out as the slack, wedge, and then the pull. So the slack, you pull the slack out, don't curve your back, slack, drive your shins into the bar, and then when you go up, you're using your legs. So you're using your legs, and whilst you're rounding your back slightly, you're also incorporating your back, so you get more strength pretty much. So, sorry if that sounded like loads of waffle, but that's basically what you want to do.
my first exhibition games, we played the Bulls, and Michael Jordan gets the ball right in front of our bench. And I'm already scared to death, like, God, I hope I don't get into this game. I'm not ready for this stuff. He holds the ball out and he looks right at me, and I'm on the bench. He holds the ball out and he goes, watch this. And he turns, he went right around Dan Marley, bam, dunks it, looks back at our bench, and just starts laughing.
This is basically what you get from heavy deadlifting. I don't know if you can see it, but you get thick ass calluses. You know what, screw it, I'm just gonna, to end off, I'm just gonna do a 180 single on sumo. I can't do sumo, so I'm not an advocate for saying sumo is cheating anymore because personally, I'm really crap at sumo. So I can't really talk shit about people who do pull sumo because I can't lift as much as they do, but they can't lift as much as I do on conventional, so. And that right there should show you why I'm not made for doing sumo. My leverages just won't allow it. And I don't really agree anymore when people say people are cheating when they do sumo because less range of motion. Because I notice when I do sumo, it's harder. I struggle to lift the same amount of weight I do conventionally when I do sumo. So that's kind of one of the reasons I'm no longer an advocate for saying it's cheating, because just putting it in simple terms, I can't do as much on sumo as I can on conventional. Like I can't do 260 to 270 on sumo, but I can do conventional. I reckon my sumo max would be, I don't even know, because I've never wanted to max out on sumo, because what's the point? It's not the stance I use. I don't think I'm ever going to use the stance, so what's the point?
You have the blessing of parentage, but even with that blessing, you were both beaten by a monkey like me who can't even use curse techniques.